Hello, wonderful English learners. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have something incredibly special for you. If you are currently at a B1 intermediate level, meaning you can understand the main points of clear standard input, but still want to push your fluency to the next level, then this video is perfect for you. And the best part? We are going to do it with one of the most beloved stories of all time, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Why learn English with Harry Potter? Well, mostly because it's fun, but pedagogically, it's brilliant because the language J.K. Rowling uses and the dialogue in the films grows with the characters. In the first movie, the language is simpler, clearer, and full of everyday British English vocabulary that is essential for your journey. In this deep dive lesson, we are going to break down 3 iconic scenes. We aren't just watching, we are analyzing. We will learn essential B1 vocabulary, words that will help you describe emotions, daily routines, and fantastical situations. We will look at Britishisms, words they use in the UK that might confuse you if you learned American English. And we will practice shadowing, a technique where you repeat after me to perfect your pronunciation. By the end of this video, you won't just know the story of the boy who lived, you will have added over 50 new active words to your vocabulary bank. Are you ready to grab your wands and your notebooks? Let's jump into the magical world of English. Let's start near the beginning. Harry goes to the zoo with his mean family, the Dursleys. This scene is fantastic for B1 learners because it deals with everyday conversations and describing past events. In this scene, Harry is talking to a snake. Yes, a snake. But before the magic happens, listen to how the characters speak. Dudley, Harry's cousin, is spoiled and demanding. The way he speaks uses a lot of imperatives. An imperative is when you tell someone to do something. You don't use you just use the base verb. Dudley shouts, "Make it move." He doesn't say, "Could you please make it move?" He just commands, "Make it move." As a B1 learner, you need to know the difference between a command and a polite request. Command, pass me the salt. Request, could you please pass me the salt? If you want to sound polite in English, do not speak like Dudley Dursley. Now let's look at some key vocabulary from the zoo scene. Number 1, bread. The sign on the snake cage says bred in captivity. Bred comes from the verb to breed, which means to reproduce or have babies, usually for animals. Example, these dogs were bred for hunting. Number 2, captivity. This means being kept in a confined space, like a zoo or a prison. The opposite is in the wild. Example, animals in captivity often live longer than those in the wild. Number 3, knuckle. Uncle Vernon taps on the glass with his knuckles. Your knuckles are the hard, bony joints of your fingers. When you make a fist, you see your knuckles. Example, he knocked on the door with his knuckles. Number 4, winking. Harry says the snake is winking at him. To wink is to close and open one eye quickly. It's usually a signal of a secret or a joke. Example, she winked at me to let me know she was joking. Now, a very important part of learning with Harry Potter is recognizing British English. In this scene, the snake thanks Harry. Harry says, anytime. But then the glass vanishes and Dudley falls in. When he gets out, he is wet and scared. There is a moment where the Dursleys are leaving. In the book and the script, they often use the word bloke. While not explicitly in every version of this movie clip, you will hear bloke throughout the series. Bloke, a man. This is very informal. American equivalent, guy or dude. Example, he's a nice bloke. Moving on. The Dursleys are trying to stop Harry from getting his letter from Hogwarts. This sequence is a goldmine for frequency adverbs and modal verbs. Uncle Vernon is going a bit crazy. He wants to stop the letters. He says, no post on Sundays. In the UK, you get the post. In the USA, you get the mail. Both are correct, but since Harry is in Britain, he gets the post. Let's talk about no post on Sundays. We use words like always, never, sometimes, rarely, and often to say how frequently something happens. At B1 level, you should be comfortable placing these in a sentence. In this scene, hundreds of letters fly through the fireplace. Uncle Vernon shouts, "Go away," and "I'm going mad." In American English, mad usually means angry. I'm mad at you. In British English, mad primarily means crazy or insane. So when Vernon says, "I'm going mad," he means he feels like he is losing his mind because of all the owls. Let's learn 3 more exciting words from this chaos. Number 1, shred. Uncle Vernon tears the letters up. He also puts them in a machine to cut them into tiny strips. This is called shredding. Example, I need to shred these confidential documents. Number 2, blast. When the house shakes because Hagrid is knocking, it sounds like a blast or an explosion. Example, the blast from the cannon was incredibly loud. Number 3, miserable. Harry's life with the Dursleys is miserable. This means very, very unhappy or uncomfortable. Example, the weather today is miserable. It's cold and raining. Let's practice speaking again. This time, we will focus on speed and emotion. Uncle Vernon is stressed, so the pace is faster. Repeat after me. There is no post on Sundays, in my opinion. He was trying to destroy every single letter that arrived. They traveled to a shack in the middle of the sea to escape the owls. Excellent. Notice shack. A shack is a small, poorly built house or hut. This is perhaps the most famous scene in the entire movie. Rubeus Hagrid, the giant, breaks down the door to tell Harry the truth. The dialogue here is rich with informal dialect. Hagrid does not speak Queen's English. He speaks a specific dialect that drops letters and uses slang. For a B1 learner, this is a challenge, but it is great for listening practice. Hagrid says summit instead of something. He says you're instead of you are or you're. When he says you're a wizard, Harry, it sounds very clear. But listen to how he talks to the Dursleys. He calls Uncle Vernon a great prune. Prune is a dried plum. Calling someone a prune is a funny insult. It implies they are boring, old, and shriveled up. Let's look at the cake scene. Hagrid brings Harry a birthday cake. Number 1. Sticky. The cake might be a bit sticky. This describes a texture that attaches to your skin, like glue or honey. Example: my hands are sticky after eating that orange. Number 2. Rant. Uncle Vernon starts shouting at Hagrid, forbidding Harry to go. He is ranting. To rant is to speak in a loud, uncontrolled way, usually when angry. Example: he went on a rant about the bad service in the restaurant. Number 3. Insult. Hagrid says, "Do not insult Albus Dumbledore in front of me." To insult is to say something rude or offensive to someone. Example: he insulted my cooking, so I didn't invite him back. Now look at the grammar here. I should not have told you that. Hagrid says this after he accidentally reveals a secret. This is a perfect structure for B1 to B2 learners. Should have plus past participle. We use this to talk about a regret in the past. Something happened and we wish it hadn't. Structure: subject plus should not have plus past participle. Hagrid sentence: I shouldn't have said that. Your practice: I shouldn't have eaten that second pizza. Or, I should have studied harder for the test. Let's try shadowing this complex grammar. Repeat after me. Focus on the have sound. In spoken English, should not have often sounds like shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have told you about the secret chamber. You should have seen his face when the giant walked in. He brought a sticky chocolate cake for his birthday. Harry and Hagrid go to London to buy school supplies. This is the Diagon Alley scene. This is excellent for learning vocabulary related to shopping, money, and school supplies. First, they go to Gringotts, the bank. In the wizarding world, they use galleons, sickles, and nuts. In the real world, and specifically the UK, we use pounds and pence. However, the verbs we use for money are universal in English. Number 1, withdraw. Harry needs to take money out of the bank. This is called withdrawing money. Example, I need to go to the ATM to withdraw some cash. Number 2, vault. Harry's money is kept in a vault. A vault is a secure, strong room used to store valuables. Example, the bank keeps the gold bars in a secure vault underground. Number 3, afford. This is a crucial B1 word. If you have enough money to buy something, you can afford it. Example, I can't afford that car. It's too expensive. After the bank, they go shopping. They buy a uniform, books, and a wand. When Harry goes to Ollivander's to get his wand, Mr. Ollivander uses some very specific adjectives to describe the wands. Number 1, flexible. Something that can bend without breaking. Example, this ruler is very flexible. Number 2, peculiar. This means strange or unusual, but often in an interesting way. Example, it is peculiar that it started snowing in July. Number 3, destiny. Ollivander talks about Harry's destiny. Your destiny is your future, specifically things that are meant to happen to you. Example, she felt it was her destiny to become a doctor. When they are walking through Diagonal Alley, look at where things are. The cauldron shop is next to the bookstore. The broomstick is in the window. Hagrid is standing behind Harry. Describing where things are located is a key skill. Let's practice 3 prepositions that B1 learners sometimes mix up. Among means surrounded by many things. Harry was walking among the crowd. Between means in the middle of 2 specific things. The shop is between the bank and the cafe. Opposite means facing something, on the other side. The wand shop is opposite the robe shop. Ready to shop? Let's practice sentences you might use in Diagon Alley or a London supermarket. Repeat after me. I need to withdraw some money from my vault before we go shopping. The shop is located between the apothecary and the Owl Emporium. That wand is a bit too flexible for my taste. Our final scene for today is on the train, the Hogwarts Express. Harry meets his best friend, Ron Weasley. This scene is the perfect example of introduction etiquette and making small talk. Ron asks, "Do you mind if I sit here? Everywhere else is full." This is a polite way to ask for permission. Do you mind if? The correct answer to say, yes, sit down, is actually no, not at all, meaning no, I don't mind. If you say yes, it means yes, I mind, go away, so be careful. The trolley witch comes by and asks, "Anything off the trolley, dears?" Trolley is a cart on wheels. In American English, cart. Harry says, "We'll take the lot." The lot is a British colloquial phrase meaning everything or all of it. They eat Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. Let's learn some flavor and taste words suitable for B1. Number 1. Rotten. Ron mentions a rotten egg flavor. Rotten means decayed, old, and bad. Example, this apple is rotten. Don't eat it. Number 2. Bitter. The opposite of sweet. Coffee and dark chocolate are bitter. Example, this medicine has a very bitter taste. Number 3. Savory. Food that is salty or spicy, not sweet, like meat, cheese, or bread. Example, I prefer savory snacks like chips over sweet candy. Hermione Granger enters the compartment. She is very bossy but smart. She says, "I'm going to put my robes on." She uses going to for a plan. Use will for a decision made now. Use going to for a plan made before. Hermione decided earlier that she needs to change, so she is going to do it. Last shadowing session. Let's practice polite requests and future plans. Repeat after me. Do you mind if I open the window? It's quite hot in here. We are going to buy the lot from the trolley. Be careful with those beans. Some of them taste absolutely rotten. Wow, we have traveled from the zoo to the Hogwarts Express, and we have learned so much along the way. Learning English through movies like Harry Potter allows you to hear the language in a natural context. You hear the emotion, the speed, and the real pronunciation. I have a challenge for you. In the comments below, I want you to pick one spell from Harry Potter, like Wingardium Leviosa or Alohomora, and write a sentence explaining what it does using a vocabulary word from today's lesson. Example, Alohomora unlocks doors so you can enter a vault. I will be reading your comments and correcting your grammar. If you enjoyed this magical lesson, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you want to see part 2, where we explore Hogwarts Castle and meet Professor Snape, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next train. Until next time, keep practicing and remember, speaking English doesn't require magic, just practice.